Hello students, I hope you all are fine and healthy. We are reading chapter number 4, Structure of Atom. Today we will learn about isobars. It is the last topic of our chapter. Isobars are the atoms of different elements which have different atomic numbers but same mass number or same atomic mass. So the atoms of different elements which are having different atomic number but they are having same mass number or the same atomic mass, they are known as isobars. Example is 18Ar40 and 20Ca40. Ar is the symbol of argon gas and Ca is the symbol of calcium. As we can see here, they both are different elements. One is argon and another one is calcium, and they are having different atomic numbers. The atomic number of argon is 18, whereas the atomic number of calcium it is 20. Now they are having same mass number. Their mass number is same, that is 40. So these are the examples of isobars. Now don't get confused between the term isobars and isotopes. Isotopes are the atoms of same elements which are having same atomic number but different mass number or different atomic mass. So we can see here that in the case of isotopes, they are the atoms of same elements and they are having same atomic number but different mass number. Their mass number or the atomic mass, it is different. Whereas in the case of isobars, they are the atoms of different elements which are having different atomic number but the mass number in the case of isobars it is same. Isobars have different number of protons in their nucleus but the total number of nucleons are same. Nucleons means the protons plus neutrons, they both together are known as nucleons. Now let's see the example of these two isobars, that is 18Ar40 and 20Ca40. So in 18Ar40 the number of protons will be 18 because atomic number is equals to number of protons. So here it will have 18 protons. Now for the number of neutrons, we will subtract the number of protons from mass number. So 18 subtracted from 40, it will be 22. So now its mass number, it is already given, it is 40 here. So mass number is equals to 40. Now in the case of 20Ca40, it will have 20 protons because its atomic number is 20. So 20 protons. Now for the neutrons, we will subtract the number of protons from its mass number. So 40 minus 20, it will be equals to 20. So it will have 20 neutrons. Now the mass number will again be 40 here. So from this table we can see that the isobars, they are having different number of protons but their number of nucleons, or we can say the mass number is same. So this is the nuclear composition of these two isobars. If suppose in the exam it is asked to write the nuclear composition of the isobar, so you have to write it like this. If we compare the isotopes with the isobars, isotopes are having same number of protons but they are having different number of neutrons, or you can say their mass number is different. Like in this example, we can see both the isotopes, they will have same number of protons, that is 17, because their atomic number is 17. Now in this case, the number of neutrons will be 35 minus 17, that will be equal to 18, and its mass number is 35. Now here it will have 37 minus 17, that is equals to 20 neutrons, and its mass number is 35. So here in the case of isobars, they are having different number of protons, but their mass number is same, whereas in the case of isotopes, they are having same number of protons, but their mass number is different. The another pair of isobars are 11Na24 and 12Mg24. This is a pair of isobars. We can see here they are having different atomic numbers but the same mass number. And the another pair is 26Fe58 and 27Ni58. They both are also a pair of isobars. Since we can see here they are the atoms of different elements which are having different atomic numbers and the same mass number. So if we want to write their nuclear composition, so 11Na24, it will have 11 protons in it, and the number of neutrons will be 24 minus 11, that will be equals to 13. Now its mass number is 11 plus 13, 24. Now in the case of 12Mg24, it will have 12 protons in it. Now for the number of neutrons, we will subtract 12 from 24, that will be 12. Now the mass number, that is equals to number of protons plus number of neutrons, that is 12 plus 12, it is equals to 24. Now in 26Fe58, it will have 26 neutrons or 26 protons in it, and the number of neutrons will be equals to 58 minus 26, that will be equals to 32. Now the mass number will be 26 plus 32, that is equals to 58. Now in the case of 27Ni58, it will have 27 protons in it. Now the number of neutrons will be 58 minus 27, that will be equals to 31. Now 27 plus 31, that is equals to 58. Now in this case also we can see here they both are the atoms of different elements that are having different atomic numbers but same mass number. So this is also a pair of isobars. Now we will discuss questions related to the topic isotopes and isobars. So our first question is, which two of the following atomic species are isotopes of each other and which two are isobars? We know that isotopes are the atoms of same element which are having same atomic number but different mass number. So we will look here first of all for the atomic number. Now this first one and the fourth one, they are having same atomic number and their mass number is also different. Its mass number is 231 and its mass number is 233. So this is a pair of isotopes. Now for the isobars, we have to look the atoms which are having different atomic numbers but same mass number. So here we can see that these two, they are having different atomic numbers and their mass number are same. So they both are a pair of isobars. Now the second question is, write the electronic configurations of any one pair of isotopes and isobars. So we will take the isotopes of chlorine. Chlorine is having two isotopes, that is 17Cl35, 17Cl35 and 17Cl37. Now they both will have equal number of electrons in them because their atomic number is equal. Since the number of electrons is equals to atomic number, so they will have 17 electrons. Now we will write its electronic configuration. So first of all, 2 electrons will go in the K shell. Now after the complete filling of K shell, the electrons will go in L shell. L shell can have maximum of 8 electrons. Now 2 plus 8 equals to 10. Still 7 electrons are remaining. That 7 electrons will enter the M shell. So 2 electrons in K shell, 8 electrons in L shell and 7 electrons in M shell. This is the electronic configuration of chlorine. Now for the isobars, we will take sodium and magnesium atom. So the isobars will be 11 Na24 and 12 Mg24. These two are isobars. So we will write their electronic configurations. Now sodium will have 11 electrons in it because its atomic number is 11. So we will write its electronic configuration as, first of all, 2 electrons will be in K shell. Now 9 are remaining. So out of 9, L shell can have maximum of 8 electrons. So 8 electrons in L shell. Now remaining is 1. That 1 electron will go in M shell. So 2 electrons in K shell, 8 electrons in L shell and 1 electron in M shell. Now magnesium, it will have 12 electrons in it because its atomic number is 12. So 2 electrons will be in K shell. Now 10 electrons are remaining. Out of those 10, 8 will go in the L shell. Now 2 plus 8, that is equals to 10. So still 12 minus 10, 2 electrons are remaining. That 2 electrons will go in the M shell. So 2 electrons in K shell, 8 electrons in L shell and 2 electrons in M shell. So this is the electronic configuration of a pair of isobar, and this is the electronic configuration of a pair of isotopes. Now question number 3 is, there are two elements 13A26 and 14B26. Find the number of subatomic particles in each of these elements and what is the relationship between these two. So I have written the elements here. So the first element is 13A26. Now the subatomic particles means we have to find the number of protons, neutrons and electrons in it. So first of all, the number of protons in it will be 13 because the number of protons is equals to atomic number. So number of protons will be 13. Now number of neutrons, it will be equals to 26 minus 13. So that will be also equals to 26. Now the number of electrons in an atom, it is equals to its atomic number. So that will be also equals to 13. Now in this case 14B26, it will have 14 protons in it. Now the number of neutrons will be 26 minus 14, that will be equals to 12. Now the number of electrons will again be 14, it is equals to the atomic number. These are the subatomic particles that are present in this pair of isobars. Now our next question is, define the term isobars giving one example. Isobars are the atoms of different elements which are having different atomic number, but they are having same mass number or same atomic mass. So example of isobars are 11Na24 and 12Mg24. These are the pair of isobars. You can see here they are the atoms of different elements. They are having different atomic number and their mass number is same. Now the next question, question number 5. What is the relationship between two elements X and Y whose atomic number are 18 and 20 respectively, but their mass numbers remains same as 40? So we can see here these are the two elements which are having different atomic number. The atomic number of first is 18 and second is 20. So we can write here X, Y. Atomic number of X is 18, whereas atomic number of Y, it is equals to 20. Now they are having same mass number, that is 40. So from this we can easily see they are a pair of isobars because their mass number is same, whereas the atomic number is different. Now the next question is, state the difference between isotopes and isobar. Give an example of each. Now we know that isotopes, they are the atoms of same elements which are having same atomic number and different atomic mass. Now the example of isotopes are protium and deuterium, that is written as 1H1 and 1H2, and the tritium 1H3. Now isobars, they are the atoms of different elements that are having different atomic number but same mass number or same atomic mass. So examples of isobar is 11Na24 and 12Mg24. These both are isobars. Now the question number 7 is, the atomic species X and Y have different number of protons but same number of nucleons. On the other hand, atomic species A and B have the same number of protons but different number of nucleons. Now which pair is an example of isobars? Why? We know that isobars are the atoms of different elements which are having different atomic number. Now atomic number is equals to the number of proton. It means they are having different number of protons, but they are having same mass number, or we can say they are having same number of nucleons. So here we have to see atomic species X and Y. They are having different number of protons, so it is okay, and the same number of nucleons. It means they are having same mass number. So the species X and Y, it is our isobars. So that's it, students. So that's it, students. Now our chapter is over. We will start our revision from the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye. Take care.